Welcome to Global Investment Insights, a weekly podcast brought to you by ADCB Asset Management. My name is Kishore Muktinutalapati, Head of Investment Strategy. With an objective to empower you with investment insights, on this program we discuss various perspectives that are shaping the global investment landscape. It is that time of the calendar quarter when corporates come out and report their business performance for the previous quarter. During the earnings season, companies tend to provide a detailed account of how their business played out over the previous quarter and provide guidance for their future business activity. This season tends to provide the opportunity for investors to take stock of the situation of earnings, which are the key drivers of stock returns. Even for macro investors, earnings season could be of interest because corporate guidance and analysis provides a key input for their bottom-up assessment of the economy. Reporting season or the earnings season has just begun and the corporates are currently reporting their earnings. In this episode of the podcast, we preview this earnings season and highlight what investors should expect. In the US, IBES consensus expects the S&P 500 aggregate earnings to be minus 4.7% quarter on quarter and minus 5.2% year over year, and the revenue to fall 5.5% quarter on quarter but rise 1.6% year over year. Following Q4 2022's fall in earnings on a year over year basis, a further decline during Q1 2023 would mean the start of the earnings recession in the US. Full year 2023 earnings growth is currently forecasted at 0.9%, the lowest since 2015. At the sector level, both energy and industrials are expected to see their positive year-over-year earnings growth for the 9th consecutive quarter. Financials are expected to post a positive year-over-year earnings growth this quarter after 4 consecutive quarters of negative growth. In Europe, according to IBES consensus, Stoxx 600 earnings are expected to be flat year over year and revenue growth is expected to be 1.7%. However, earnings and revenues are expected to come under further pressure during Q2 2023, falling 5.6% and 5.1% on a year-over-year basis respectively. Earnings contraction is expected to intensify further in Q3 2023 to 7.1% on a year-over-year basis. Against this backdrop, we would make 4 key points. First, we think that the bar has been set low by both analysts in their expectations and by corporates in their guidance. For instance, Q1 2023 earnings growth expectations declined by 3 percentage points over the last 2 months, and EPS pre-announcements have been 81 negative and 26 positive, implying a negative positive ratio of 3.1, which is at a 4-year high. Second, themes we would be watching out going into earnings season are demand slowdown, especially in the consumer segment, cost pressures, hiring trends, adoption of AI, capital expenditure plans, and geopolitical risks. Third, we expect earnings growth to bottom out in Q2 2023. Supporting our view are historical patterns in earnings recessions where declines last 3 quarters. As such, analysts' consensus already expects earnings to fall 4% during Q2 2023, and we think the equity market is already discounting this. Fourth, in the wake of recent reorganization of Global Industry Classification Standard (GICS) sector compositions, it's important to keep in mind that when it comes to large sectors like IT, healthcare, and financials, significant differences in their share of market cap, earnings, and revenue means that contributions to the price performance may deviate from the contribution to overall earnings or revenue surprises during the earnings season. In summary, we expect earnings surprises, that is reported numbers versus expectations, to be strong as the bar has been set low, especially in the US. While we may be in a technical earnings recession, we see light at the end of the tunnel with earnings growth bottoming out in second quarter of this year. Thanks for listening. We hope you found this podcast useful. If you did, please do share this and other episodes with family, friends, and colleagues. For more information, please reach out to your contact at ADCB. You can also log on to our website at www.adcbam.com. My name is Kishore Muktinutalapati, and I'll be back next week with another episode of Global Investment Insights.